Welcome to Creative World. In this video, we will solve Chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.27. While solving this problem, we will be using Kirchoff's current law. According to this law, a cumulative current on a node inside an electrical network is always equal to 0. Sum of all entering currents on a node is always equal to sum of all leaving currents from that node. We also will be using Ohm's law. According to this law, voltage across any resistance R is the product of current through it and the value of resistance itself. Now move towards the problem. Exercise problem number 3.27. Use nodal analysis to determine all node voltages in given below figure. Also calculate power supplied by 2 mA current source. This is the circuit diagram of given problem. Inside this network we have to find all node voltage using nodal analysis technique. And we also have to find power supplied through this 2 mA current source in this network. So without wasting time, let's proceed towards the solution of the network. We know that in order to find power supplied by this current source, we should have at least two parameters. One is the value of current source that is already given. Other one is voltage across this current source which is not given. And voltage across this current source will be equal to the potential difference of these two node voltage. So first we should have the value of these two node voltage so that we can find out their difference to calculate voltage across this constant current source. Later on we will be able to calculate its power. So in order to find these node voltage as well as other node voltage, we will apply nodal analysis technique on this network. In this technique we have to make a reference or ground node. In this network this node will be considered as reference or ground node. Other non-reference nodes voltage will be taken with respect of this reference or ground node. So first we will apply nodal analysis on this network to find all node voltage. We know that in order to apply nodal analysis on any network we have to follow some steps. First step includes finding out the maximum number of node voltage equations that can be retrieved from that network. So using this equation we can find out that figure. In this equation, n represents number of nodes in the network. In this case, there are 5 number of nodes. 5 minus 1 will be equal to 4. So maximum 4 number of node voltage equations can be retrieved from this network. In next step, we have to label all unknown non-reference node voltage. So I have labeled these node voltage as V1, V2, V3 and V4. Before we proceed further, if we observe voltage on node 1, node 2 and node 3 are given in the form of voltage source. This voltage source is connected between node 1 and ground node. So whatever the value of voltage source will be, same voltage will be appearing on node 1 with respect of this reference or ground node. And because the positive terminal of this voltage source is connected to node 1, so we can say that node 1 voltage will be equal to positive 12. Same case will be here for node 2 and node 3. Node 2 voltage will be equal to 8 volt and node 3 voltage will be equal to 16 volt. So we can modify the network by indicating voltage on these three nodes. In next step we have to assume all unknown branch currents along with their directions. Now we will apply one by one Kirchoff's current law on these nodes to find out their node voltage equations. There is no need to apply Kirchoff's current law on these three nodes because their node voltage are already known. So we only have to apply Kirchoff's current law on this node to calculate its node voltage. On this node, only one current is entering 2 mA while two currents are leaving I2 and I4. So KCL equation for this particular node will be 2 mA minus I4 minus I2 equal to 0. Leaving currents are taken with negative sign and entering current is taken with positive sign. Now we have to replace these two currents with their respective equations. Current I4 will be equal to the potential difference of these two node voltage divided by the value of resistance. And because the direction of current I4 is from node 4 to node 2, that's why we have subtracted this node voltage from V4. So current I4 will be equal to V4 minus 8 volt divided by 2 kilo ohm. Same case will be with I2. Current I2 will be equal to V4 minus 16 volt divided by 4 kilo ohm. Now in order to omit all denominator values, we will multiply this equation on both sides with 4 kilo ohm. Product of 4 kilo ohm and 2 milliampere will result 8 volt. Here product of 4 kilo ohm and 2 kilo ohm in denominator will cancel out with each other. Only 2 will left and that 2 will multiply with V4 minus 8 volt. Here product of 4 kilo ohm and 4 kilo ohm in denominator will cancel out with each other. Only V4 minus 16 volt will left. Now open these brackets. This minus 2 will multiply with V4 and minus 8 volt. It will become minus 2 V4 plus 16 volt. Here minus 1 will multiply with V4 minus 16 volt. It will become minus V4 plus 16 volt. Now we will add constants together and values having same variables together. The sum of minus 2 V4 and minus V4 will become minus 3 V4. And sum of 8 volt, 16 volt and 16 volt will become 40 volt. In order to calculate the value of V4, we will place this minus 3 V4 on the other hand side of equal. It will become plus 3 V4. Now divide on both sides with 3 to calculate the value of V4, that will become 13.33 volt. After calculating the value of voltage on this node voltage is already known. So we can find out voltage across this constant current source. So voltage across this constant current source will be equal to the potential difference of these two node voltage, 13.33 volt minus 12 volt, which will be equal to 1.33 volt. Now we have the value of voltage across this constant current source. Current through this constant current source is already given, so we can calculate its power supplied, which is equal to the product of voltage and current. So the product of 2 milliampere and 1.33 volt will be equal to 2.66 milliwatt. So this constant current source is supplying 2.66 milliwatt power inside this network. So this was all about chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.27. Thank you. See you again in next video.